Hello, welcome back. My name is Risa. I am a second grade teacher from the state of Texas, and I just wanted to share a video with you about part 2 of things I have learned during my first 5 years of teaching. And so I just really want this video to be something helpful for you. I hope it is helpful for you. I hope you're able to take away something from it. Now I will go ahead and say this video is probably primarily towards the first year teachers, soon to be teachers, teachers I've probably taught less than 5 years or so. I believe that, I think I can offer anything to you that can help you with the next following school years if this is the beginning of your career. And I hope you have a lot to take away from it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing, or the next thing I'd like to talk about, since I did the last video, is how important it is to keep up with documentation. I know that it's one of those things like, okay, Risa, how can this get done? I'm already teaching lessons, I'm managing the classroom, how am I going to have time to sit there and write things down? Now, this is something that, will probably be a little challenging for you that first year, but it's still so important to do. When I say documentation, I mean not just keeping up with student behavior, but also keeping up with things like student running records, like with their reading, writing samples. You want to try to collect data on things that you can, reading levels as well. So I think it's so important for first year teachers and beyond to remember the importance of keeping up with documentation. Now, if you need to write something down about a student's behavior, I would get like a spiral notebook or a composition book, and I would write things down when I can. As you remember things during your conference, as students are independently working on something, if you have the ability to even jot something down on a Post-it and then stick it in that composition book, you can. I'm one of those teachers, I like to have everything in one place. I don't like to have something in this filing cabinet, something in that filing cabinet. This is back to the organization piece that I mentioned in the last video, how important it is to be organized. And so, you want to have maybe your student records all in one place, however that is for you. As you're learning in this career, you have to figure out what is your way that's best for you to implement things, to structure things in your classroom that's comfortable for you. You don't have to always copy what someone else is doing, and you will figure it out through experience. You'll figure it out, I'd rather just have everything online or on the computer as data. I'd rather have things in a notebook. So just a reminder, do things that's best for you, but keeping up with documentation is so important. And I wish I would have learned to do this like the first few years of teaching really good. But you learn as you go, right? All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is something that you probably are aware of, the importance of being a ongoing learner. Part of the reason why you probably became a teacher is because you love to obtain knowledge. You love to learn new things and then give it or present it or provide it to someone else because you're so passionate about learning. And so it's so good to continue to be an ongoing learner through professional development, through workshops. You want to make sure that you're continually learning new skills and new standards and different ways that you can give to your students. Whether it's a reading workshop, a writing workshop, a math workshop. Right now, there are so many resources out there right now where teachers are able to go to Facebook and there's a teacher doing a live stream on a math workshop or how to write a composition or how to teach it to your students. So please take advantage of the summer months, even those times when you kind of feel like, I feel like doing something for work, for school. Look for some resources that are offered to you for free where you continue to learn how to build ways to help your students master standards and skills. So you want to always be a lifelong learner as you're teaching, as you're a teacher, specifically. So that's my next tip, is to be an ongoing learner. Okay, the last thing I'm going to mention in this video, and I don't know if this is going to end this series or not. If I come up with new things, I'll add another video. But the last thing I want to mention on this one is how important it is to have support in your school. Having a support, somebody that you can go to and talk to about what's going on in your classroom. Now, as human beings, we're built for relationships. It is so good to be able to talk to someone else and be able to relate with that person. And that person can offer you feedback and offer you advice or teach you something. And so you want to try to find like a friend on campus that's another teacher or another colleague that you can actually go and talk to. You know, we're in the classroom with students, minors, all day long. It is so refreshing to be able to go talk to an adult about something that you need help with, or something you're having an issue with, or advice on or tip on something. And so, you know, I like to call my teacher colleagues my work besties, because they are like my best friends. It's, you know, we probably just meet a lot of times at work, but that's okay. You know, it's very mutual. We love it. And so, you know, you can go home and you can talk to your husband, or your spouse, or you could talk to, you know, a family member, or even like your close best friend that's not a teacher, but it's something about talking to another colleague that gets it. You know, they understand where you're coming from. So it's so good, maybe during that first 5 years, to find someone that you can trust, that you can talk to, that you can both collab together with, that you can really work together on something. So make sure that you're able to find that person on your team, on your campus, or what may have you, that you can go to and you can just get some support. We all need support at work, right? We work really hard. All right, so I hope this video really did help you. I hope that you were able to take away something from it. I really, really love what I do. I enjoy teaching so much. I've been wanting to be a teacher since I was a child. Maybe I'll share a video of how that came to be, how really God led me to in this profession. And so I'm so glad you're able to join me. Thank you for sticking around. If you're here to the end, you are amazing. And like I say, you're a rock star too. And so I hope I get to see you next time. And if you guys like these videos, please hit the like button, please subscribe, please comment. I love to get some kind of interaction for you. I like to get some kind of feedback from you. And if there's something that you want to see that I'm able to do, I will be more than happy to share that with you. All right, I hope you're staying safe and having a great summer. Talk to you later. Bye.